Welcome to Infizo. Today, we will explore the features of Infizo Procure, a purchase and procurement management software. Let's get started. First, let's see how to create a purchase requisition. Purchase requisition is created to make a request for a new asset. Let's start by creating one. Click on Purchase menu and go to Purchase Requisition. Firstly, we will select the request type. Next, we select the date on which the asset is needed. Now, we will choose the location where the asset is required. Then, we will assign our request to the department responsible for managing it. Now we define the details of the asset that we are requesting for. For example, let's take laptop. We can choose the quantity of the asset based as per the requirement, and specify the price of the asset for which the request has been made. The system will calculate the total amount based on the price and quantity specified. Now we click on Save and the request is created. Once saved, our request will be updated in this list. The details of the new purchase request are saved here. The status of the request will be shown as pending once the new request is created. From here, we can further check and verify the details that we have filled earlier while creating the request. This is how we create a purchase requisition using Infizo. Now we will explore how to manage pending purchase requests when the asset is available in the organization. Go to Purchase menu and click on Pending Request Allocations. From here, we can see the purchase requests which are pending. Only the requests for assets that are available in the organization will be displayed here. The list will show the details of purchase requisitions which are created, such as item name, request type name, asset location, department, and more which were entered while creating purchase requisition. From here, you can transfer the asset for which the purchase requisition has been made. Simply choose the asset from this list. The new location and transfer status will be automatically filled as per the transfer location and asset status. We will choose the duration for which the asset is allotted. Now we will select the person who will receive the transfer of the asset. We can send emails to relevant individuals from here. Lastly, add remarks and click on Update to transfer the asset. Once the asset is transferred, the request will be removed from this system and the asset will be transferred to the new location. This is how we manage the pending request when the asset is available in the organization. Now, let's consider the scenario where the asset is not available within the organization. In such cases, we create a purchase order to acquire the needed asset. Let's start by creating one. Go to Purchase menu and click on Purchase Order. From here, we can select the request number that we have already created. Now, we will select the vendor that is associated with the organization and integrated into the system. The payment terms for this specific purchase order do not apply, hence they are not applicable. Next, we select the delivery date. The delivery location is preset according to the request type created earlier. The details of assets such as asset name, quantity, amount, and others, for which the order is being created are automatically saved in the form that were entered while creating the request type. We can also include the applicable tax rate on our purchase and designate the asset as receivable. Moving further, from here, we can specify the terms and conditions while we create the purchase order. However, setting these terms and conditions is optional. Now, simply click on Save and the purchase order will be created. Our purchase order will be generated and saved in this list. From here, we can check and verify all the details related to our purchase order that we have filled earlier, such as request number, purchase order number, vendor, purchase order date, delivery location, and more. Once the purchase order is created, the purchase order status will be shown as pending until the order has been received. Once the purchase order is created, we can print, view, and edit it again from here. This is how we create purchase order using Infizo. Now, we are going to explore how to create a GRN, also known as Goods Received Note or Goods Receipt Number. GRN is a document that confirms the receipt and details of goods delivered by a supplier. The GRN is generated upon the receipt of goods as specified in the purchase order. Let's explore how to create a GRN using our software. Click on the plus icon to open the GRN details form. First, we will select the individual who has received the asset. Then, we will enter the date when the asset was received. We have the option to add remarks while generating the GRN. A list will appear displaying the details of asset for which the GRN is being created. From this section, we can proceed to confirm the receipt of the asset. The details of the asset will be shown here along with the other necessary details such as ordered quantity, received quantity, and remaining quantity of the asset. Now, let's confirm the GRN details and move further. Now, we will click on Next to continue. As we click on Next, an incoming inspection checklist will appear. Now we will enter the category of the asset. We will select IT assets as the category for laptop. Similarly, we will select the status of the asset. Now, we will enter the purchase date. After entering the details, click on Save to create the GRN. Once saved, the GRN will be created and saved in this list. The status will change from pending to received once the GRN is created. You can also see other details such as vendor, delivery date, delivery location, and payment terms that were defined earlier. This is how a GRN is created using our software. Now, let's explore where we can access all the GRNs that have been created within the system. Go to the List of GRNs menu. Here we can see all the GRNs that have been created along with the details of purchase, such as received goods, purchase order number, receiver, received date, and relevant files. This is how we create GRN using Infizo. Hope this video helps you use Infizo Procure seamlessly. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.